Greetings, nutrition students, and happy week number 5. Can you believe we're just 2 weeks away from finishing up this 6-week course? So let's kind of just touch base with where we're at. So last week you should have completed exam number 2 and submitted your diet study part 1. So getting back all of those results and that information, you should now be moving ahead to part 2. So on our calendar, diet study part 2 is due on Saturday, the 27th. So remember, for part 2, there's 2 things to upload or to present. Number 1 is your worksheet. So the instructions are there on the assignment. You have a worksheet to complete, and then you have kind of like a report or these different components that are to be in the report that you should be doing. And this is all based on your initial 3-day diet and the reports that you got from that. Okay. In addition, we're going to take a little bit of a shift in our conversation about nutrition. So your book makes a transition. We've been talking a lot about different nutrients and minerals and vitamins and all these different things. And now we're going to look at taking nutrition, and we're going to look at how does it apply or change for different stages of our life. So it's kind of fun because we're going to talk more about like what role does physical activity have in our health or nutrition. We're going to talk about pregnancy and what kind of nutrition do we need during that time. We'll start talking about infancy and childhood and adolescence and adults and the elderly. And so we'll talk about kind of the role nutrition plays at all of these different stages of life. And so it's kind of fun. So we'll go there. That's where we'll start talking. You should have study guide number 3 up in this module. And so you would go ahead and start putting down your information for your very last exam that we'll be taking on that last week of class. So just stay on target. We will also have this week a group activity. So it's going to be a discussion, and it's going to be a group case study. It's kind of cute. It's going to give you a patient scenario, and you're going to provide some maybe answers or solutions or ideas on how that patient can improve. And then you're going to share out within your group. So remember, to get full points for our kind of group activities, we need to be doing an initial post. So typing in, click reply and typing in our post. And then maybe you have to go back at a later time when it gets closer. Maybe go back at a later time when it gets closer to when the assignment is due, and see the group members that have posted their initial reply, and then you can reply to that. Because I know a lot of people procrastinate or wait until the last minute to actually do these discussion or group assignments. And then people are waiting on that because I'm waiting to reply, but nobody's there to reply to, right? So just keep that in mind also. All right, so again, we should have a fun time continuing our journey and conversation. Feel free to shout out if you have any questions or there's anything I can help you with. And we will move along with this week number 5. And I will see you then for week number 6.